Welcome to Community Cuts. I am Miss Bliss, and tonight's topic is going to be about spirits, aka alcohol, along with some tobacco, marijuana, and some mapacho. And you guys like to introduce yourself? What's your name?
I go by the name Blue Ghost.
Blue Ghost.
What was the name?
So
Blue Ghost, Tony.
my name is H.
My name is Trevor. Trevor.
Yes, thank you.
Big truck.
Nice to meet you guys. And so, we want to talk about? Do you guys have you ever experienced marijuana? We can start with that first. Well, look.
Marijuana? Marijuana's all day, baby. Marijuana all day.
So, did you know that marijuana was taken many years ago by our ancestors as a spiritual medicine?
Not very much as spiritual medicine, but you could say so because it was a healing process, but it's the same.
Right. So, marijuana is healing. It heals the body in multiple ways, but it also makes you high.
What is considered high?
Yeah,
High, meaning going to that next level. So, when you don't smoke marijuana, and then you go to a ceremony and you experience this high that you are not experiencing every day, you can go into the spirit realm. But when you take it every day, your body is taking it as a medicine, but you don't really receive the spiritual effects of it. So you don't really go into the spiritual realm. Like when you go, what does it mean to go into the spiritual realm?
Right.
You know what
This
that
is the real
means?
question. This is the real question.
That's the million dollar
What do you
question
mean? Because that when you say spiritual, that's more of that's an individual thing. It's how you personally feel. So there's no general idea of how to get to the spiritual realm.
Mm-hmm. So
But that's also a good or bad thing, though. You know, depending on your spirit. Not you per se, but you know, depending on people's spirits, that could be just your spirit may want to do some things that don't agree with society's ethics, moral code, however you want to describe it. You know, so that all depends on you personally, your individual thoughts.
Right. But you've heard people say there's different types of marijuana that can make you feel like you're hungry, but then there's marijuana that makes you feel like sleepy.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah,
So you get different effects from different marijuana that you smoke. And you know there's different strands of marijuana, right? You know there's organic marijuana, and you know there's marijuana that's sprayed with pesticides and herbicides.
Yes.
You know? But we used to smoke that years ago before we knew what herbicides and pesticides was.
Well,
It depends on where you got it from. You know, it depends on where you got it from. You know, like back in the day when I first started smoking, a lot of the OGs and the people that put me over to just the culture. I would say it's a culture thing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the OGs that put me onto the culture, they actually grew it themselves. You know what I mean? So I was introduced in a different way than some other people. You know what I'm saying? You know, some other people,
what's up, Pete?
Some other people go in a different way than they buy it from. Some people they don't know. Or they'll go to a dispensary and get it from there. Or they'll just, they'll go to somebody they trust. You know, but me personally, I go to people who actually, who actually took this as an art, as a science. You know what I'm saying? And then took it to where, and actually show the positivity out of smoking weed. You know what I mean? Because it is a positive side to it. It's a positive negative side to it. It all depends on how your mind works. You know, it depends on what kind of ethics you have as a person, as an individual. And it depends on your purpose. What's your purpose of smoking? Why do you smoke weed? What does it do for you?
I can tell you, man. Well,
Yeah, tell us.
like, so I smoke weed, right? Here's the funny part about me. I smoke weed. Well, I don't smoke weed. And when I say that, it's more like, I can have weed. Don't get me wrong. Everybody has weed, right? But I would have weed for days, weeks. And the reason being is because I don't know how to roll. And I'm not ashamed of it. I would really sit on it. I would have it. My homeboys come by. They ain't got nothing. I got some. So
He said, I got some.
And it's not like I have the urge for it.
Okay.
I really don't have an urge for it because I'm a cigarette smoker, and I'm all out. I smoke cigarettes. I let you know. When it comes to weed, it's like, to me, that's more like a leisure. It's around that time frame, you know? So I have it, but I'm not really gonna roll it because I'm lazy. But if you're around me and you know how to roll, you're gonna roll it. By all means, we can do this all day. All day. You know,
Oh, you like pass, puff, puff, pass, puff, puff.
let me get high, let me get into my zone. And when I say my zone, only go 2 ways. Hungry or sleep. That's
Like
it.
that.
That's it.
Yeah, right?
You know, but again, everybody's tolerance is different. You
Right.
know, some people they smoke and they become alive. Like all they want to do is party.
Energized.
They are 100.
Yeah, some people use weed to be able to, socialize with others. You know what I mean?
Right.
Some other people, use marijuana to, I guess, to just dwell in their own personal space. You know what I mean? And like I said, that goes back to what I said before. Whether you're a consistent weed smoker or you're once in a while a social weed smoker. You know what I mean? And, it all depends on what purpose it serves for you. You know what I mean? Like me, for instance, like it's therapy for me. It's therapy for me. I work a lot. I handle a lot personally, as far as like family and finances.
So it's more like
handle me.
So it's more like just being relaxed.
Yeah, it's a relaxation thing for me.
Well, this is why I say it is a medicine. It's a medicine that we used to use a long time ago for exactly those things that you mentioned. And we have multiple ways of taking different medicines that help us with things that we get from our life that calm us down, that soothes us, that energize us, whatever it is. And marijuana is one of those things. But you mentioned something, you said dispensaries. So now you know marijuana is supposed to be legal. And we have these dispensaries. And so I took a marijuana cooking class. And in the cooking class, they gave us a list of dispensaries. And guess what? I called those dispensaries in New York, and you know what they all said to me? You need a marijuana medical card. You need to go to the doctor and get permission to purchase marijuana.
But it's
I
legal.
was in New York.
So where do you think we're headed if they're telling me
But that's
that?
medicinal.
Yeah.
Basically, I mean, they just found another way to tax the people.
That's
They just
exactly
found
right.
another way to tax the users.
Yeah,
That's
that's
all
what
it
they
is. Exactly. This is another way for New York
Yeah,
to add tax to the citizens, to the people who live here. They just found another route, and it's through something that they know a lot of people will use. A lot of people are going to look for. It's a supply and demand thing, so they know if people are looking for it, people are looking to pay whatever it
Not
takes.
even that.
They
It's
will have
legal.
access to
So
it.
they're not gonna feel ashamed. I mean, they're not gonna feel afraid to get up and go to the store and purchase a bag. Versus you going outside to the corner and you looking and see who's the closest. Like, hey, yo, bro,
Well,
let
what
me
does
get
it
one.
do to the guys who got their pharmaceutical businesses out here, and now you gotta go to this store, dispensary to get it. So like, is that like, it's a business, these guys is selling it out here.
Well,
If it's
think
the
about
will,
it.
if it's the will, it's the way. Because I understand, this pharmaceutical and all that, but at the same time, you're gonna get it somehow, some way.
And the
Either
pharmaceutical
cut through the market just so you can make up for the one that you lost. But at the same time, everybody's gonna get peace.
It's about convenience. It's really about convenience at the end of the day. I mean, like at the end of the day, anybody who's looking for some type of service and they want it now, they're looking for
Supply and demand.
when they get it. So a lot of these street pharmacists that you speak of, a lot of them, they're easily accessible. You know what I mean? Because they might live in your neighborhood, they might live somewhere close, and it's a one phone call kind of situation. With dispensaries, you gotta have a certification, you gotta be certified in some certain places, or if you're willing, if you have access to certain transportation, you could take a trip to Jersey. In Jersey, certain dispensaries in Jersey, you don't even need a license.
Really?
You don't
I didn't know that.
you don't need a certification.
You could just walk in and
Just walk in.
you show your ID. Show your ID. You walk in
So a lot of
and
people are gonna be doing that.
I mean, I personally do it because I understand what New York is all about. I live in New York for 34 years. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I know what New York is all about. At the end of the day, New York is all
want to see what I
about
do
the
when
dollar.
I'm home?
It's all about the dollar.
They're gonna tax every little
They gonna
thing.
tax you for
Right.
breathing if they can. You know what I'm saying? So depending, so imagine a product where people are like in really high demand for it. They're gonna find a way to make money over it. You know what I'm saying? But me, I'm the type of person, I'll recognize something like that, and I'll go to some place where they don't tax. I'll go to some place where they don't charge you just to be able to. They won't charge you just for being a user. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You just eliminated the middleman.
Exactly.
That's it.
Right.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's something you got to learn about being a New York citizen. You know what I mean? You got to learn that there's ways around it.
Right.
Question. I got a question.
Sure.
So,
You want to
do you
introduce yourself
guys?
first?
They know who I am.
No, I don't know who you are. I want
I'm
to
Nico. I want to know, when you smoke your experience, the high of seeing spirits or seeing other things other than natural things on the earth. That's what I want to know. Because we went from one side to the other side. I want to know that part of the ancestors like he was talking about. Do they experience, you ever experienced the other side when you blow and you blow? When I used to smoke weed back in the days like crazy, yes, I experienced shit like that. But I don't know if you guys with these little piano weed now, if they really experience it. Because back then the weed just was stronger. I don't know about that.
You're absolutely right about that.
So that's what I want to know.
And like I said before, you know,
Right,
the people that I grew up around that introduced me to the game, like they do it themselves. You know what I mean? So I know what, I know what it's, it's just like real, genuine, original flower. Like I know what that's like. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these OGs, they grew up in Jamaica.
That green
You know
weed,
what I'm saying?
that regular green weed, like if you haven't
It's good.
smoked regular weed in a long time and you get a good batch.
Hold on, wait a minute. Regular weed as compared to what? Red, blue? What are you talking about?
All right, so
You can't
Brownies?
so-
What's all these nicknames y'all
No,
been
you can't
giving? I don't know
compare
what
nicknames. There is no-
order no more.
there is no nickname because that's the
Yo,
weed
Paul, you
that
can't
people
compare
talk about
regular
when it comes
weed
spiritual,
to
because
yard weed.
That's the weed that comes.
None of that shit, right?
Okay.
And that's not quote unquote sprayed on weed. That's actually that's natural marijuana, which is green.
Gotcha.
But you think about it, when you spray all these other chemicals on it, that goes for the next level, to the next level, to the next level. So you look for the strong chemicals to spray on it.
They spray the chemicals. They spray the chemicals to be able to sell it like the other, like the top shelf weed. You understand what I'm saying?
No, yeah, that's
their purpose.
and that's what they call flowers,
Right.
versus what we want is buds.
Right.
It's two different,
like-
two different.
Gas versus flower.
You were talking about rolling before. Someone was telling me that when they used to roll, there used to be these seeds inside.
That's
and
real
he got
weed.
some marijuana and there was no seeds inside. And first thing I thought, well, how was there no seeds inside? How do you grow something without seeds?
And everybody is supposed to get at least one seed.
At least one, but a
At
lot
least
of,
one.
but it depends on the type of strain it is too. A lot of strains have more seeds than others. So no matter whether, no matter who's bagging it up or no matter who's putting it together, you know what I mean? Certain strains are gonna have seeds in them regardless, like such as like greens, like the original
Arizona.
Aries, purple
Original
haze,
green.
I'm sorry, hold on.
sour.
But yeah, speaking of the time, that's where long before we had other people had the access to grow these other weeds. Before they had access to, as they call it, cross-pollinate, which is where we get all these other off-brand weeds, where everybody who grew it at the time give it their name.
Yeah.
If it sold this much, now you get these famous names. We're speaking of Piff, Ari, Sour Diesel. Once Sour Diesel came out, then now you have all this other chocolate, Girl Scout cookies, whatever bullshit.
Back then, it was only a few names.
It was only a few because
Yeah,
you
some.
you didn't have you had people growing it, but the cross pollination was still a basic to basic. It wasn't
And it was
this
stronger.
guy's weed from that guy's weed who first of all he grew it out in Cali, which their climate is completely different from somebody in-house growing it over here. Now you cross pollinating it and he's calling it whatever he wants to. Deathstroke 3000, whatever he wants. You know what I'm saying? And the name sells. Now here we are with what we got now, a bunch of cross-pollinated weed. You can't get regular weed no more. There's no such thing as green no more. Not over here in the United States.
It depends on who you know.
Yeah.
And that's what it really comes down
And
to.
where where would that? You think that person that's selling that real green like that? You really think that person is out here competing with this guy over
They're
here
not trying
selling
to
the
compete with nobody.
the pit bull, this that?
I'm gonna tell you something right now. The person who's
But the competing part matters because inflation counts.
but that only depends on if you really in the game to sell it or if you really in the game for the culture. Like,
Why else you in the game? You're not in the game.
a lot of
anymore?
people love smoking weed just because they love the taste. They love how it makes them feel.
Is
Some
that,
people on it are smoke weed because of the profit that it brings them.
I
Or
agree.
it brings them more, it attracts more people who smoke weed to be able to make a profit for themselves.
I agree.
You don't
Which is
necessarily
why
People
it
won't
ends
get
up-
advertising.
I agree,
You know
but
what
it
I'm
ends up, with that being said, it comes down to the dollar amount. It's no longer about the weed no more. Because if this was the weed that you wanted, the weed that you wanted to smoke, you would keep it. Right? Right? If you wanted to,
You would keep it for yourself.
if you wanted to create a profit to keep your habit intact, which is whatever supplies you need to keep your weed growing, you need to make money behind it. We're not gonna skip past that. You need money to make that happen. You know what I'm saying? It becomes about the dollar amount.
But suppose you come up with a whole other strain.
And this is what happens. And this is what happens.
So therefore, so now that you had that, right? And now we got something different. Got something that's stronger. Who's gonna want to go back to the other shit?
But you gotta understand.
What is the strong
A lot of
Right. What it depends on how you want to smoke. It depends on how you want to get high. You want the full body high or you just want the head rush. Indica, sativa, the two basic terms. Indica, sativa. Everything else breaks down somewhere along the line, along the family line.
It really comes down to one thing. Nowadays, like times has changed. Before it wasn't about how potent your weed was. Back in the day when we used to start smoking, it wasn't about how potent your weed was. It's about how it was about not about how potent it was, but it was about if it was good quality. You know what I'm saying? Now it's about how potent it is. If it's not gas, nobody wants to smoke it. If it's not considered gas,
That's
or
not-
loud,
Yeah.
or soft,
You're not choking up every pull. Right? You're not choking up every pull. Somebody not walking past.
But let me break it down.
Nobody wants it.
Let me break it down. That's just the way times have changed, bro.
I agree.
So now with the new generation and the way society is now, if you're not smoking gas, if you're not smoking Zah, you shouldn't be smoking weed. You shouldn't be selling weed. And now that weed is legal now, a lot it has opened up the market to a lot of these delis turning into smoke shops, right?
That's
They gotta
exactly what
compete
they're
with each
doing.
other. So you know what
Exactly
they do
what
to
they're doing.
compete with each other? They're spraying their weed. You know
Yeah.
why? Because they want to be known as the weed shop who has the gas,
I
the
agree.
Zah.
The more
So they're not
agree.
necessarily about providing the best quality weed for your healing.
Exactly.
Nah.
It's not about healing.
All that-
It's
all
about
that is
how you
wrong.
smoking.
Right.
If it don't smell
Not
like
people.
gas when you open the bag, if it don't look like
If it don't
gas,
knock
if it
you
don't-
out,
Yeah.
Wow.
then people not.
So now you got to be careful about the opioid too.
All of that. All of that.
How can
All of that.
all these shops, right? Oh, so back to the subject about talking about being spiritual and smoking the weed, but we have all these shops, right? So how can anybody feel any type of spiritual realm around them, right?
Yeah.
If we're going to these delis
Right.
that
Exactly.
has everything
Exactly.
what he said with sprayed on chemicals,
Mm-hmm.
how would you even touch that? Because one, it's not natural.
Right.
Two, obviously, that's man fucking made. So therefore,
And three, you
What
gotta
is
watch
it-
out for that fentanyl.
Exactly.
number one, that right there,
So do
fentanyl.
you remember some of the old movies where they would be smoking weed and they would be back and they would see like a ghost or a spirit?
Yeah.
Nobody's having an effect right now because of what we're getting right now is not what was given back
bullshit.
then.
I was 16.
But they're not
when I
growing
first
it no
started
more,
smoking
right?
weed, right?
Yeah.
I was 16 when I first started smoking weed. And the first time I smoked weed, when I say I was high as the fucking world. And I was laughing nonstop, 4 or 5 hours. For no reason. I could just look at you and I just start busting out laughing. And as I'm smoking,
You was hungry
every
too,
day,
right?
yeah, and I was hungry too. So every time we would go to the store and I just be laughing. And this is every day. But as I got older, of course, things tend to change.
Right.
So now you go on other things, but now you become immune to it. It was like
You're not.
Exactly.
I'm not even. It's not even doing nothing for me no more.
They used to save it for a sacred ceremony, or at the
You're not
end of the
taught
week,
like this.
everybody had a rough day, and they needed to
You enjoy so much, you don't even remember
So,
what it actually feels like.
Can I ask what I feel
Okay,
is an
careful
important
now.
question?
You go ahead.
When they were burning these plants, flowers, however you want to call it,
No, it's not a
when they were burning these things, were they
It's
like how we're
Matt.
using it now as a roll up and smoking like that, or were they actually setting a fire and just to smoke the aura of the room like
So,
that?
do
How did that
Do
work?
you remember the old movie where the Native Americans had like a peace pipe?
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
But those are homemade
They
grown
would
weed
be-
though.
They would be passing it on to one another, and they would say, they would see what their spiritual animal was, and they would see, oh, you're a tiger, you're a panther. What do you think they were smoking? That, and then there's another, you
Because
mentioned cigarettes, you smoke cigarettes. So years ago, cigarettes used to be what the Native Americans would smoke called mapacho.
Yeah.
And mapacho was another spiritual smoke that they would smoke at the ceremonies. And when the Caucasians came over and they started sharing all these smokes with them, the Caucasians were like, oh, this is great. We can turn this into cigarettes. Throw some sugar in there, throw some other toxins in there, and cigarettes are addictive now. Mapacho, the original cigarette, was never addictive. It was a healing smoke that it never gave us cancer. Like the cigarette you're smoking now, look at what it's doing to
They
us.
added rat poison to it. They added, they added all types of
Yeah.
those types of stuff because they want to keep you addicted to it.
Right.
That's what they want to keep you buying. And they want to keep you addicted to it. Yeah.
Right, so we may be headed the same way with marijuana. Maybe there'll be marijuana cigarettes already rolled for you with a little bit of rat poison and sugar.
Well, they got it. Little do you know, it's already
Yes,
They already have some
pre-roll.
rolls.
There you
Yeah.
go.
The stores,
Well, pre-roll.
You don't know what's in them. If
So you don't know
real,
what's
you
in
smoke
it.
Yeah, but if you're a real weed smoker,
You're not doing that.
You're not
You're
doing
not
that.
doing
You're not doing that.
Because you already got your meds and
I would much rather
You know
roll
what?
my
It's
whole thing.
it's just the fact that you know what it is. It's the fact that you know better. You know better because you're so used to crafting and
Gotta
creating
remember
your
to
own. Your own. You know what
So
I'm saying?
what happens to if you look 10 years from now when they get a lot of these guys at the street because they're losing business and they're not, there's nobody growing for you guys, you're gonna have to go to the stores, like you go to the store to get cigarettes.
But that's the idea. That's the point.
That's the thing about the weed game. I don't think it's ever going to take away the street pharmacists. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because even before, even in other places where dispensaries were already legal, street pharmacists still existed.
I'm not taking money
So
out.
what makes it so different? Just because the laws within the state
Niggas
that
still
change.
listening to
Street
that.
pharmacists, street pharmacists.
Laws.
It's like I told you before, it's all about convenience.
That's
So
what
when the dispensary closes at midnight, who can some?
You know what we telling to you? The people who were standing in that store all day, right, buying they X amount of O's or pounds or whatever it is for dirt cheap, they selling it out in the store. Yo. I said, you got the same bud that we got in there. You know what I'm saying? They're selling it in there. I got it right here. You know?
That's what they get the mark up their prices because they're an establishment.
But the
They get
point
the mark
is,
up their prices, so the shit that you will buy from some homie that you knew for years,
it
you gotta pay $20 more. You know why? Because he's not available no more.
You think they're not
He
gonna
not
pay?
around.
You think they're not gonna pay?
Of course they will.
If it's 10:30 at night and that store done closed 2 hours ago,
If you was
and you need that bud right now, and this man is standing right outside the door with the same bud that he's telling you, I'm not even saying it's the right same bud, but he's telling you it's the same bud that he got from out there. Yo, here, I give it to you right now. You gonna buy it. It's a never ending thing. It's all about the dollar. The more that they can sell it in the stores, right? The more buds you're gonna end up buying on the street that you don't even realize is coming out the same goddamn store. You know what I mean? You could be 10 blocks
Well,
over,
vice
coming out the
versa.
same damn
You
store.
gotta understand vice versa too. A lot of, you know what I'm saying, depending on where you live, I know a lot of some of the street pharmacists are selling to the stores because they now know the stores can sell weed now.
Wow.
Exactly.
You understand? So that opens the market up for so. Tell me, why would street pharmacy die? Why would street pharmacy? Why would it can't?
The press got to be right there.
It's good now. You wanna know why? You wanna know why?
They need each other.
You wanna know what's going on? Because all those people who were nervous about getting caught selling, buying bud and smoking weed in the street and all that, now they can go into the stores. All those people that were in hiding, so-called, all those people that were in hiding, that didn't want to get caught out there smoking weed because of their job reputation,
Right.
their friends, their parents, and all.
They can sell it in the store.
Now they can just walk into the store. You know what I'm saying? And if they happen to get there when the store is late, yo, I just got the same bud out this store. I got the same weed right here. They marking up for $30, $40. They get they sell off you, regardless of the fact, just that you are one of those people that they want to get caught in broad daylight. So now it's legal. You can go ahead and buy it. That opens up the same whole other market that you were just referring to. You know what I mean? Yeah, you open up the market for the people selling the street, but you also open up the market for the people who are scared to get caught smoking.
So we really don't know how we're gonna end up 10 years from now.
Let me get that Remy over there.
No, we're not, it's all gonna be taxed. It's all gonna be taxed.
Or not.
Let's look at the other one. Let's look at what they call the white girl, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about coke. Coke been around since what? 70s.
Heavy stuff.
Is it going somewhere?
Right?
Come around.
It's been around since the 70s.
Is it going somewhere?
Listen,
You gotta.
Coke's been around since the
I
70s.
open it. I open
You
it.
don't think there's people still out here selling coke? Bro, at the end of the day, supply and demand. People want what they want. So at the end of the day, you can't sit there and close the market to a product that's being sought after.
I agree, but you can't tax it
You can tax it, but
as
they're not
much as you possibly can.
But at the end of the day, you can tax it all you want, but that's not going to take away the originators, the pioneers, the people who started selling it on the streets first. Where did the government get it from? They got it. They got the idea from somewhere. They're like, hold up.
You
They
think
busting all
this
these
dude's losing right
these
here?
drug dealers are bringing in $1 million a week.
Right.
They're bringing in $1 million. So why would we can take them away, but we can still steal their
Everybody's
idea?
making money off the deal. Everybody's making money. When it comes, we're not gonna bring it into this country.
Nah, we're not.
They're making money hand over fist.
Hand over
Everybody's
fist.
making money.
Before he even touches our hands, they're making money over here.
Long before
You
it.
understand?
Long before it.
But at the same time, it still doesn't help when you come to the spiritual world. It really does.
There you go. Back to the original.
It does.
Back to the
does.
original.
It does, but when
Because
y'all
Coke ain't giving you no
ready to
spiritual
go on
but
that
fucking
journey,
death.
y'all
It does.
chill for a
It
while.
kind of does,
Go to
man.
the
Give me the
mountains,
spiritual.
you get some of that original stuff. And the other thing is too is when you're smoking it and you just come from work and you got the TV on, you got the family around, it's difficult to calm down and relax. When you want to take a journey, you're taking a lot of these medicines, and you want to go into the spiritual world, you need peace and tranquility and calmness around you. You got chaos in the phone and this and that.
It's not gonna
You're not going to be able to
The only
relax. It's not
time-
going to work the same.
The only time you'll get that is when you're on your way from work or you're going to work because you get your little 20-minute, 30-minute, especially if you drive. You sit there, you inhale, you smoke. You get to that point where it's like, all right,
Go up in the mountains. Go up in the mountains where there's nothing around you.
Eat the food.
The
You gonna be in
trees
the world.
around will come alive for you because there's nothing else to worry about. There's nothing else to think about. All you have to do is just sit there and be one with yourself, and your ancestors will come to you. They will deliver messages to you. They will call you on your bullshit you've been doing too. Whatever it is that you need to hear, you need to know, you need to understand or overstand, you receive those downloads and those messages. Because all of this chaos out here and these distractions is what's got your mind like, I can't think about this, I can't do that, I got this girl, I got this guy, mom, dad, cousin, uncle, home with it, the job, the work, the money, the boots, the sneakers, the clothes, the watch, the vacation, all of it in my head. Da, da, da.
So
You're
you-
supposed to be
so you
able to calm
talking
down
about-
and relax.
So you get the good weed from
anxiety.
All of that. Because the whole thing about the big C that we just had with the, because I can't say it on YouTube, that was all that caused chaos and anxiety amongst us. It stressed us out and induced fear. So a lot more people started smoking marijuana. A lot more.
Whoa.
Why do you think all of a sudden they made it legal?
That big
And
C
they
was
never
supposed to be a
closed
happy
the liquor
dog.
stores. Did you notice that? Because that's another spirit.
Well, you know, back in the day,
What the hell
the
is
liquor
this?
stores was closed on Sunday.
Right. But when we had the pandemic, the liquor stores never closed. So they want you to get those spirits.
Yeah, because
I know
you
that.
get that. It's about money.
Oh my God.
Like my man Trev says, supply and demand. It's always about the bread.
Mhm, mhm. So, but wait, so you're
You know what I'm
drinking
saying?
the alcohol,
Uh-huh.
right? We're gonna jump over to the alcohol,
Yeah.
and all the alcohols,
Uh-huh.
different alcohols, different brands, different names, made different ways. They all have different spirits in them.
Yes.
So you can drink Seagram's gin and you might be sad. You might drink Hennessy
Uh-huh.
and you might feel sexual. Or you might drink a glass of wine
Mhm.
and you just might be happy.
Well, I think
Each
every
one is a different spirit.
yeah, I'm gonna say I think every different kind of liquor give you that's
That's
what I think.
No, it's not.
Everybody's different. To each his own. To each his own. Listen, to each his own.
Hennessy and Johnny Walker.
Everybody is different. You drink Henny,
No
right?
glass.
You drink Henny. Now you feeling all sexual and shit. Now you feel like Macho Man, right? Right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Right?
It depends on who you around.
This is what I'm
I feel like
saying.
that depends on who you're
This is
around.
what I mean.
Like,
No, that's not. No, it
doesn't
does not
depend on
make
who
you
you're
different because
No,
that's you
it's-
as a person.
Exactly,
No,
exactly. This is
no,
why they call spirits. This is why they call spirits, right? Because the takeover was already there.
But it's energy
Whatever
too.
it is you already feeling, I don't care what you drink, right? Dog,
It's the energy around.
whatever,
You got the right.
whatever it is you got
I
going
think-
on,
yeah.
that's what that spirit takes over. That's how you truly feel. Even if though, like I said, how many times you done seen me? I've been trying my soul. I'm in the club with them. I'm hanging out with them. I'm drinking. But I'm trying so hard not to step on nobody next to me. Because I know I'm so fucked up. I'm not trying to step on nobody next to me. But I can't help it. I'm stepping on everybody. Because I'm trying so hard not to. It's not,
That man sold and left his body that night. We ain't gonna get there.
it's not the point.
We ain't gonna
It's
get
not-
We're
there.
talking about souls leaving bodies
Yeah.
now.
This is like
That man sold
It
and left
was
that
already
man
there.
body.
So you're saying
You was so-
you can drink the alcohol and you feel like somebody's soul could leave their body?
It's
How
possible.
is that?
Well,
Your soul-
Because-
How? How?
my thing is,
The more you pour, the more the
Brittany,
Well,
That's
you-
good. Hey.
others is
struggling.
So look, your soul left, right?
well,
Here we go. Wait, let me say this. So we in the club, we hanging out, we drinking, we all partying, like we're partying, we dancing. But the moment like you really get hit, it's like you just freeze up, and there's like you can't move, but at the same time in your head, you're fucking moving.
So that's the spirit.
That's it. Yeah.
That's the spirit.
But your body
That's
is
the
not
spirit
moving.
there.
yeah, your
Your
body,
body is not moving. Why? Because your spirit is already up here partying. You're partying. Meanwhile, your whole body is down here being
Nowhere close.
dead.
Not even
Because I'm pretty
close.
sure when your soul leaves your body, you're just you're ice pick. You're just frozen. Meanwhile, your body is just like frozen. Soul is over here partying. You're having a good time.
So why are certain drinks or spirits, we say, promoted to us? Like, why does everybody want to drink Hennessy? Why nobody here drinking gin? Nobody's drinking vodka.
I feel like
Nobody's
that's a
drinking
personal.
Bacardi.
That's a
Can I tell you
personal
that?
Yeah.
Right, go,
I've
go,
been
go.
drinking Hennessy 27 years.
That's a lot.
I'm 50 years old. I'm an OG.
God
Look
bless.
young, but I'm an OG.
God bless.
You know what I'm saying? Trev know me long time.
Oh,
Nico, my brother. You know what I'm saying? It depends on that individual, I believe. You understand what I'm saying? Like for me, Hennessy, it don't cause me to wild out. I like to chill, party, bullshit like the great Biggie said. I don't go fighting, but it depends on that individual. You know what I'm saying? But Henny do make you sexual. It makes me sexual. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. That's why I said. That's why I said.
Hennessy is so popular.
That's why I said. It's from friends.
So this is
That's what I'm
why
saying.
everybody-
That's what I'm saying. It makes
Oh, you ain't even gonna do it?
very sexual. Well, it makes me. I've been drinking since I was fucking 10 years
I
old.
wonder why you front with that blunt though.
So,
You said though you been holding that shit for 30 minutes now.
so sometimes
I'm
Hennessy,
bullshitting, man.
it gets a bad
You
rap.
can't wear Duke
It
shit.
does.
Oh, black people drinking Hennessy, they're gonna fight at the barbecue, they're gonna be at the bar, turning it up, this, that, and third.
That all depends
I've
on the
seen it.
individual.
I've seen it.
All depends on the
But it
individual. Everybody's
depends
different.
on that particular individual. Hennessy make me.
And how
But
you
But you're
feeling
not
at
the
the
first
time.
guy to say that Hennessy makes you. Do you feel like Hennessy has like a sexual spirit or something in it that causes?
Oh, that's 100%. So me, it
There
does.
we go.
So me, it does.
I'm gonna tell you how it works.
I can't speak for
I'm
everybody
gonna
else.
tell you
But
how
I
it
know
works.
VHH, that shit makes you do any fucking thing.
I'm gonna tell you how it works. I'm gonna tell you how it works. At the end of the day,
And my lady
I
can
feel like-
attest to it.
I feel like You already have to be a sexual
I think it's
person.
like, don't give
You
me
already-
no, baby.
You already have to have.
You
You already. You're already a
Like-
sexual person, but
It takes
it's like something
whatever you-
in whatever it is that you drink that'll stimulate your mind. And cause you to go in whatever direction.
And Nico,
So if you're a sexual person and you drink,
you could go
you
on.
gonna think about sex. You know what I mean? Honestly. But if you're a person that likes competition, if you're a person that likes to fight,
He's saying the same thing
it's
he's saying.
gonna take you a whole nother route.
He's saying the same
You
thing
gonna get
Trevor
angry,
said.
you
Say
gotta
it,
get
son.
mad. Somebody steps on
Say
your
it,
foot
say
like
it, say it,
Trevor
say
said.
it.
You gotta go
Whether
on.
you trying to, whether the person is trying to step on your feet or not,
You gonna go off.
if you're on Henny, you're gonna go off.
This is what I
But if
mean.
you're around females and you're around, you're in an intimate environment and you're in a place where you can
Friendly.
feel
Then
like
you
you're
better
being
make
yourself.
love all night.
Then you wanna make love all night.
But
Because
Luca,
It's a stimulant.
because that's
It's
already
Luca.
But it's only your mind though.
there.
But let me tell you something. It's not the Henny. It's not the liquor. It's your mind.
It's your mind.
It's your
I
mind.
agree.
It's your mind.
This is what I
And that's what I'm trying to tell you.
It's
If you're the type of person that's gonna
If you-
allow things to persuade you to go a certain way, you're the type of person that allows weed or alcohol to influence you in a certain direction, then that's the direction you're gonna go in because that's the person you was before you even took a sip of that liquor. Before you even hit that, you was already that person.
I'm a debate
But
that
that
to a
just
half
make that. But doing these type, taking these type of substances will bring it out of you more.
That's the point. That's the important part. That part right there. Right. What you said before, right? If you hanging around a girl, whatever, and y'all both sitting there drinking up the Hennessy or whatever it is you drinking, tequila, wine, it can be fucking wine, whatever it is you drinking. If y'all both drinking all that, y'all both having a good time, and y'all both into each other, oh, y'all gonna have a great night.
beautiful night.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have a wonderful fucking night. Now, if you sitting there a bunch of dudes that you don't know, right? You don't know. Let's just put it as simple as possible. You don't know nobody over here, but you out here drinking with everybody else. Your mind is immediately on, your head is gonna swivel. You know what I'm saying? You're not even focused the same thing no more. Even if old girl come up to you the same night, right? But you already in the mindset that everybody else is around you. It's because of whatever you already had going on at that time, right? You could have had a fucked up day. You could have a wonderful day, but you start drinking, and then the whole opposite changes in that 1 minute, that 1 second, because your brain will flip. It's already gone. Ain't no coming back from that. You know what I'm saying? So when you enjoy
Whatever energy the person's carrying, that's what they're gonna
the
do. So
spirit,
what
the
about
spirit. No, we talk about the
couples?
spirits.
What about those couples when they get drunk, they always fighting? They're not making love.
Who?
That's because
Ah,
that's
But
understand with those
What
couples,
did you wanna
with
say?
those couples, you gotta understand. That's not an influence
The
of
spirits.
alcohol. Alcohol makes it worse.
But that's what
Drugs
Trevor
make it
said.
worse.
That's
Smoke
not
makes it worse. They were
but
already toxic
There was-
individuals
but-
before they even met each other.
right,
They were
but
already
they,
toxic individuals.
but to answer our question, but like you said,
Go back.
the couple, right? It's a couple. We're not talking about two people that just met tonight, right
Yeah,
now. We
go
talking
back
about
to
a
the-
couple.
Okay.
We talking about people. We talking about the people that have been together for months, and they hang out tonight,
5, 6,
right? They hang out tonight, right? Now they get drunk.
And
They all blasting
So
out their mind.
what you think is going to happen?
Now
Let
here's
me
important
Let him
question.
finish.
Now here's important question.
Finish. Let him
Now
finish.
here's important part of the question. What happens?
It could go either way. I'm gonna tell you how. It could go either way. I'm gonna tell you how.
Well,
So
all right. I hear you.
before they even decided to be a couple.
No, you're going too far back.
Okay,
They're already a
I'm
couple.
not going that far back. But at the end of the day, it depends on who they are as individuals. If they're a couple having a great time out on the night, right? If they are in alcohol's influence, right? If they are comfortable, if they've already been comfortable with themselves, comfortable as a couple, they're gonna have a great time. But if they've been having issues from the beginning,
There you go.
if they've been having issues from the beginning,
Let's listen to him now.
It's not from the beginning. If they're having problems at that moment,
Go ahead. No, you go ahead, Trevor. You go ahead.
Go
Go ahead, Trevor.
oh, I'm sorry. If you having problems, if one or both are having problems at that moment, it doesn't matter. I could have been with this woman for 20 years. But tonight, she ain't, you know what? She ain't even sex in 8 days. 36 hours.
This topic comes up.
Man, like,
You feel me? You understand what I'm trying to say? Right now, I'm feeling upset.
That's
right
spirit.
now.
That's
That
spirit.
spirit is what's going to get me for the moment. This is why they call it spirits. Because these are the spirits that get you in your darkest times. These are the spirits that get you in your happiest times. You can be the man, your girl giving you everything you want, you got all the money, you got a good job, you're doing everything you want, and you feeling good tomorrow. It's these good spirits that help you feel good tomorrow. However, I don't think my girl is loyal to me. I don't think my girl is looking out for me. Now tomorrow when I done got drunk, after I done had that thought in my mind, my whole action is different.
massive.
Not even close.
Hold on, wait.
It's the spirit. It's the spirit.
Because listen to this. Hold on, because they could drink Hennessy, they happy all together, right? And then they drink, let me say, white rum. One of them be good, and one to go left.
It depends on that individual at that moment. Reason why we call them
Wait,
spirit.
I got a question.
You understand?
Please explain to me why any guy would be tolerating a woman for 8 days and wait until he get a spirit in his system or marijuana to then exert all his
Because
things.
it give you courage.
I said,
I'm gonna
tell you what. No, I'm gonna tell you what.
It gives them courage.
Like I said before, alcohol and drugs are stimulant. However you're feeling at the moment, it's going to accelerate that feeling.
It's going to
It's going to enhance it. It's going to that's like
You said it.
it's going to enhance that feeling. It's going to enhance it in a way where now you feel more open and you feel more open-minded and you feel more vocal about the things you want to say because those things have opened you up in a way where your mind has no restrictions. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Weed and alcohol are the main substances to be able to open to have no restriction, no filter.
Yeah.
You understand?
Okay.
So when you get around certain people,
That's
that's why when certain people, but for instance, like for certain guys, they need to drink or they need to smoke to be able to open their mind to be able to talk to women.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
That is true.
Or to be able to just to express themselves.
They need to feel
Period.
loose.
That's guys. And I'm not gonna say that's just for guys. That's for individuals. Period. Certain people rely on these substances to be able to
Feel nice.
feel nice.
Okay,
Not
there
only
we
feel
go.
nice, not only to feel nice, but to be able to open, but to be able to feel comfortable in being who they are.
It enhances whoever they
But you
are
gotta understand,
at that
you're
moment.
not yourself if you need alcohol and weed to be somebody.
No,
You're still not yourself.
I
No,
agree.
you're not just.
Because you're relying on the substance
No,
to be able to
you
be
are
somebody
yourself.
that you naturally are.
No, you are yourself, but you got more comfortable and you can handle it.
That's not, but you're relying on the substance to
I'm
be able to
gonna
do
tell you
that.
No,
But
that
You understand what I'm saying?
That matters. It matters.
But it's
That's not a good thing though. That's
No,
not.
but
That's
that's-
not.
Oh, nobody said it was
You
good.
know what I
That's
know.
not good.
Yeah,
Because if you can't naturally be yourself and talk to women, and be a man and talk to a
First of
woman,
all,
be a
it's
woman,
wrong.
and come
The
up
whole
and
thing
step up
about
to a
it
man.
is wrong.
Then at the end of the
The
day,
whole thing about it is wrong. The whole thing about it is
it
wrong.
is wrong.
You ever watch
It's
the
a
I'm gonna tell you why it's wrong. Because like I said,
no.
you're relying on an outside substance to try and be comfortable in being who you are.
No,
That's
it
why it's
enhances.
wrong. It's
Some
wrong
people know
because
they
you're not
enhance it.
relying on who you truly are as a person
See,
without an influence.
No,
without
people
influence
know
on
how
substance.
It's
No,
not
but people
cool.
know it
It's
enhances.
it's not cool.
But it's just like, hold on, it's just like Hennessy. When you drink a lot of Hennessy and you beat Hennessy, you know you're gonna be sexual tonight. You say you're gonna beat some Hennessy, right? You know you're gonna go loud hard fucking at
But you was already a sexual person before you even drink that.
Yes, but you are a sexual person, but the Hennessy itself, you feel to yourself
More
comfortable and you said to yourself, it numbs you and you just have a beat all night.
No filter, no restriction.
Richard will
Right.
continue and make you beat all night
And
tonight.
that's
You're not,
it.
if you're the man that not
Yes,
only
you
come on a regular
25.
fast,
Yeah.
a woman gonna you and you about to have sex,
Yeah.
it enhances you to make you last even longer.
Hennessy?
Some people Hennessy.
Because you're
some
not
people
going
Hennessy.
to
Why?
It's the
Wait,
Wait, and I don't say
Okay.
we're talking
I know scientific. I know scientific. I get it. I know scientific. I know why. I know why.
I thought it affects every individually, every person individually different. So, as I said, at that time, you don't know what it's gonna do to that person.
Alright,
Because like I said, I've been in the bottle for a long time here now.
Alright, so no. What it is what it is. I'll meet you right now. What it is alcohol thins your blood. Is that a true or false statement?
Facts.
Everybody in here agree,
Facts.
right?
That's a
Alcohol
fact.
thins your blood,
That's science.
right? So as you're drinking alcohol, alright.
Go ahead,
I'm
sir.
sorry, I don't want to be disrespectful when you're sitting here.
No, she here for the facts.
It doesn't matter, right? You know what I'm
She
saying?
is.
I'm gonna be respectful, be that you're sitting here. When this stand up, that's the blood flow in our body.
Yes.
Now, what's easier to make your blood flow throughout your body? What
When
is
it's
a
thin
natural blood thinner?
Alcohol.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So in that motion, in your mindset already, now your blood is already thinned out. Your blood is flowing through your body as fast as it possibly can. You have more alcohol in your body than most people have in a week. You know what I'm saying?
Now
That
it's
shit's
time
flowing
to
through
get
your-
motherfucking business.
and she's in your face. You know what I'm saying? She's right there. That's your mindset. This is the spirit taking over your body. It's ready to go.
I already know what I'm
It's
gonna
ready to go.
Let's.
That's what I want.
Green light. Hey, the red light ain't coming in.
Yeah, I got the
yellow light ain't coming.
motivation, I got the inspiration, I got the energy to go ahead and throw that in there. You know what? Until I can't.
Hour. We going.
Until I can't.
We going
Game
hard.
over. Until I can't. That's
We
it.
going hard. Body. Hours. We go hard. Body. The spiritual.
Man,
This is and that's the
Yeah,
spiritual version of AJ.
The spirit take over hour.
And I'm doing this. I'm doing this.
hours because you can't feel nothing.
And a couple hours.
All you
you're not feeling nothing.
Hey,
Your body is an oil job. Nigga. You just going. Blood flow like this.
Hard back.
And you don't know what's going on. Or you
But
don't
tell
know
you right,
anything.
that's a natural fact.
That's just facts. That's just facts. That's the way the nigga work. That's just how it go.
hard body.
When you got class, like blood clots.
Yeah.
It's a natural blood thinner.
Alcohol
So
do
funny.
things. So it goes to the place that
Drink Henny,
When
son.
it goes-
You know what?
And you would
What is like 60, 70% of your blood? You get that motherfucker out like that? Something like that?
So that's essentially
Oh, 40. Oh, all right. Well, I put a little extra effort into it. Yeah, a little extra blood flow. Yeah, just in case.
Only the real
alcohol.
Only the real men. Oh my God. Only the real men.
Only the real man experience when you go to lash alcohol, or when you go to lash it for hours.
But you gotta burn that shit.
It takes a limit off restrictions and off of just off of comfortability. You know what I'm saying? So meaning that things that you normally wouldn't do, you're gonna feel comfortable doing because you're not thinking about it twice. You know what I'm saying? So
It
at the end of the day, let me explain it to you, right? So all right. So if you're with a woman and you say alcohol is not involved, right? 9 times out of 10, if the feeling is great, right? Your mind's gonna think about ejaculating.
Some do.
You're gonna some kids, some cats do.
Some do.
Some cats.
I just get on
You know what I'm saying? But when alcohol is involved or substance is involved, that's the last thing on your mind is coming or ejaculating or coming. Or
That was some
climax.
dudes.
That's-
Some dudes
that's the last-
experience the same thing.
I'm just trying to say that your mind is on other things.
No, some dudes experience the same thing. They don't make
Some,
sense.
yeah, you're right. Some do it because at the end of the day, that's just how their bodies built.
But not all alcohol do that because
That's a mental.
yes, that's, no.
That's a mental.
It's always been a mental thing.
I don't
That's
think
a
that
mental.
one-
That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to cycle.
Hold
back
on,
to.
wait.
That's what exactly I'm trying to cycle back to. It's about.
Hold on, wait.
It's the fact that whether alcohol is involved or not,
Hold on, I gotta change
your mental capacity and mental stability is what helps enhance whatever else is added to it.
I don't believe that.
You understand what I'm saying?
No, I don't believe that. You know why I said I don't believe that? Because as a man, if I drink white liquor, and I'm drinking white liquor, and I'm gonna have sex, don't do nothing. White liquor is 7-Up.
So you drink cognac?
That's why we stick to the brown water. That's why we stick to the brown water. Hey, you gotta stick to the
White
brown
liquor
water.
is trouble.
You're saying that
White liquor is 7
white
UP.
liquor, you
Don't
don't
do
feel the
that.
same as if you
White
drink
liquor is
vodka?
7
No.
All I'm saying, Mama Love, is that when I drink tequila, I'm ready to go to sleep. When I drink Henny, I'm ready for whatever.
White
That's what
liquor
I'm
is
saying.
7 UP.
And I don't know if
But
it's
some
because
people is opposite though.
Everybody's different.
it depends.
Yes.
On, it,
That's what I'm saying.
it depends on what your system is used to.
Yes.
It depends on.
No.
I swear to God, it is. If you came up drinking
White
Henny,
liquor
if
is
you
7
came up
Sometimes some
drinking
people that liquor
if you
don't do
came up
nothing to
drinking
nobody.
anything brown,
It's just
that's
alcohol.
what your system is used to doing anything.
Your system.
Whether it's driving,
White
fucking,
liquor
whether
is
it's going
7-Up.
to school, whether it's going to work, that's what your system
White
is used to.
liquor
If
is
you
different.
switch it up to something else, it's going to hit you
Let
different.
me give you a
Nah,
I'm just trying to say.
White liquor is
Drinking
white.
white, or should I say drinking white?
I want to go to sleep.
I'm in party mode.
No.
See, he's in party mode.
No.
Some people
You're
are
not
different.
part of me.
And
I
I'm
want to
alive.
sleep.
And I am alive.
That's what I said. Affect everybody
I'm
different.
alive.
Everybody
That's right.
different.
I'm
Yeah.
drinking white.
Everybody different.
I'm like,
I'm
You
ready
high.
to go.
I'm up.
Now be
But
honest.
when I drink cognac or I drink brown, as they say, it's a total different person. I want to go skate off with something with somebody, or I want to go fucking do
Yeah, I wanna
something
go
crazy.
see
Like
somebody.
it's to me, it's more like the negative side. So I think the white side of the liquor is more like the positive side because I get to enjoy myself.
The white
party, like I get to be alive. I'm talking like me not drinking cognac. Yeah, I get hit, and then you know I pass out.
But some people don't do nothing to them. It
Drinking
depends.
white, I'm up.
But some people, alcohol do nothing to them but drink and that's it. Nothing else. Don't do nothing to them.
It depends on
That's I could drink Guinness. Oh shit, licks and cheese.
That's not true.
That's what me.
That's
I drink
big.
Guinness.
I heard that from a
It's
lot of guys.
different.
Like,
Don't let me drink no fucking Hennessy.
Pass that button.
Hey, yo, listen,
That's
listen,
good.
Everybody, and I think you gotta be in touch.
And
So
let's
are
say-
you talking about an actual aphrodisiac? Or are you talking about something that you already a sensation you already had and now liquor is making it better, or weed is
well,
making it
that's
better?
what I'm saying.
You understand what I'm saying?
I don't think.
I feel like liquor is not an aphrodisiac because at the end of the day, weed, liquor is at the end of the day sugar.
Yes.
It's sugar.
Yeah.
It's bad for you.
Yeah.
It's bad for you. No. It'll give you a rush, but at the end of the day, it's bad for you. Now, if you're talking about eating shrimp, or you're talking about eating pineapples or watermelon, you know what I'm saying? That's an aphrodisiac because that's shit that's good for your system that will enhance the blood flow to that part of your body. You understand what I'm saying?
But I think you gotta.
Liquor does not enhance you sexually at all. I
It
need
is
y'all to know
supposed
that.
to.
Period. I need y'all to know that.
No, that's you fact.
Sex does not it does not enhance you
That's I believe that.
sexually.
No.
It is
I
a
believe
mental
that.
thing, and that's why I keep
Yes,
going
it
back
is
to
mental.
saying
He's
that
right.
you
He's right about
mentally
that.
already have to be a sexual person for it to enhance you for it to persuade you.
That is
a certain way.
fact. That is not.
But
That's a
It's a
fact.
mental thing at the
All
end
right.
of the day.
All
That's
right.
a fact.
But
Mental
everything-
thing.
I can agree to that.
Mental thing.
However,
That's
at this particular point in
You
time,
gotta be sexual.
You gotta be a
You
sexual
gotta-
person.
Yes, he's right.
All right.
Me coming from experience,
Yes,
I'm a sexual person. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, whether alcohol or weed is involved or not, if I'm in front of the right girl, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna last however long I want to last.
Yes.
It's not gonna matter whether weed is involved or not.
Yeah.
I'm gonna last as long as I want to.
That's true.
As long as I want to.
no.
You understand what I'm saying?
No,
But if I let me say one more thing, and I'm gonna let you talk. But if I add weed or if I add alcohol, guess what? Since I'm already a sexual person, it's gonna unrestrict my mind as far as how long I can go or how long I want to go or what I want to do. It's gonna enhance my mind. Because now I'm not thinking about, you know what I'm saying? I'm usually a 30-minute nigga. I'm not thinking about that now. Now I'm thinking about I'm just go along as long as I can go.
I hate
As long as I'm tearing shit up.
No.
I'm
you eating.
You feel me?
I'm 50. And you gotta eat.
Right, you doing everything under the sun because you was already a sexual person. So now your thoughts of whatever would stop you from doing it and we wasn't involved. Now you're not gonna think about it no more. Now you're gonna do things you normally wouldn't do because you ain't nothing holding you back.
I'm going to the middle right now. I'm going to the middle right now. So,
And nigga eat.
like I said about
I know, I'm
yeah,
trying to wait.
it's like, I don't know, I can't feel it.
Nigga.
Yo, no. What I'm saying is, don't get me wrong.
I'm an old school nigga.
I already established that the spirits bring out whoever you are. But everything you just said right now, you cannot skip out on the fact that the spirits is taking over whoever you are. These spirits are if we talk spirituality, whatever the case is, these are beings beyond our comprehension at the moment, right? This is why we call them spirits, or I'd say talking demons, right? Because it can be called demons.
Yes.
It's not always spirits.
Yeah.
Spirits are not always good. They can be bad as well.
The devil.
Right? They can be that as well. Now, what you been saying with the girl, like you going out chilling out or whatever, you really want her, and now you get into these, you drink the spirits, and she's willing to get into them. The point is that the fact that whatever you really want to do, again, whatever you really want to do at the moment, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be sexual or fucking, what's a bad guy? Give me a good word for a bad guy.
Brittany J.
Yeah, all right, Brittany J. You know what I'm saying? You know, whichever way you want to go about it.
Right.
You're not going to go that far as much as you would as if you were on the so-called spirits, which is what I'm trying to get to. We are talking about spirits. Now, granted, we done got into 1,000 conversations about it, but we are talking about spirits, which becomes a spiritual thing, which is more really a religious kind of thing.
Well, see, I got a question for you.
Go for it.
Right?
I hope I got an answer for you.
I hope you do, and I think that you should have a good answer.
I might. I
So,
love my life.
you smoking weed, right? You smoking weed. You drinking alcohol.
Right.
You indulge in all of that.
As far as weed and alcohol.
As far as weed and alcohol,
Right,
you indulge in it, right?
Right. Okay.
Smoking and drinking.
Yeah.
You go home to your lady,
Right. As of right now.
as of right now.
Okay. Go ahead. Is she smoking? Is she drinking?
No.
You want to know
No,
the full story?
it's not. It's not about her. It's about you. It's about you as an individual.
I agree.
So
Okay.
you smoking and drinking, right?
Wait. I'm sorry. It's about me.
It's
Right.
about you.
So my first thought is she smoking and drinking too?
No, but you know your lady. You know she don't smoke or drink, right?
I'm trying to get a scenario. If I'm smoking and
She
drinking,
don't smoke or
if we're
drink.
talking about my
She
lady,
does not smoke
she might
or
be
drink.
smoking and drinking with me.
No.
Nope, it's just you.
No, it's just
right
you.
now, like you are right now. You go home right
But she's
now.
not smoking and drinking.
No.
I go home, she's sober.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Now you go home, right? Now, drinking and smoking gonna take over your whole body,
With me.
your mind and soul.
Right. Mine is sober. Got it. I'm smoke. I'm drunk. I'm hot.
Now you go
And my
home.
baby's at home in the bed.
You go home,
Right. That's
start
what I'm
making fucking love.
I don't try to. Right. Because I'm drunk and I'm high. It might not work out that way, but I'm drunk and I'm high. So I'm gonna try to.
Absolutely. Now, suppose your woman is a West Indian,
Which she is.
right?
Okay. Go ahead.
And she's very spiritual.
Go ahead.
How deep the cut one go, right? You drinking and smoking, right?
Okay.
She's West Indian, so she's very spiritual. Like, how does that even work out?
Sure.
Like know the Bible, spiritual.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm talking about
I'm sorry. This is
him
my
drinking,
woman.
him drinking and smoking, right?
This is my baby. This is
You
my
go-
woman. This is my baby.
You go home to yours, right? And you trying to get into some activity, right? And again, Liquor takes over your body.
Yeah, I'm drunk and I'm high.
Right.
And I really want it right now, but she's not drunk and
Alcohol
high.
takes over your body. Now you somebody else. Now you smoking. You somebody else. Right? So now, nigga, your motherfucking soul done left your body. Now you feel like somebody else.
Woo! So he get home and feel like he Mike Tyson or something. He gonna be trying to lift her up and
Shit.
and
That's
down
right.
out to the room.
I'm sorry, but
But you drunk.
So, my woman?
no, it don't have to necessarily be your woman.
I'm sorry, that's
It just is an open general.
These things matter.
No, it don't matter.
Yes, they fucking do.
No, that's not.
But
Listen.
first of all, if I'm drunk and I'm high with some woman that's not mine, none of that is even a thought. It's not even close.
It's not.
But
you.
if you're
This is in
high and
general.
you're with a woman that is not yours, do you blame it on the alcohol and the marijuana? Or do you
For what? For,
No,
no. For what? For what exactly?
we're talking about
I'm
that
telling you,
For what
spiritual
exactly?
Jamie,
For what exactly? What are we talking about?
You gonna blame it on the alcohol. I'm gonna tell you why you gonna blame it on the alcohol, because if the alcohol wasn't involved,
I ain't gonna say nothing else.
you would because at the end of the day, like I said,
I ain't trying to get nowhere.
services are
Yeah,
involved.
that shit's the whole conversation.
Unrestricted, and there's no rules involved. So you're not thinking the same way.
but when you're drunk or high, you know you got a woman. It's not like you forgot about her.
No,
So how can you blame another substance?
you're gonna blame another substance
No
because, like I
comment.
said, you don't care. At a certain point, when these substances kick in, you are
I
not
see y'all
thinking for
next
yourself
Friday. I'm
anymore.
done for this
You're
session.
not thinking for yourself anymore.
No, you
All the
just
rules
have a
and morals that
Y'all
you
already
usually would
fucked
have,
up. You just have
if
a
they
talk.
weren't involved, they have now gone out the window. Because something about these substances, it kicks into your brain where you just become a free-minded person.
So I mean, but how free-minded can you be under these?
To the point where you make a
alcohol?
mistake.
To the point where you would attend the orgy?
To-
Because I've seen some people do that.
Listen,
Look, he's like,
listen,
no.
listen,
Like,
Orgies
so
in the bad
pretend
thing.
you're like, I won't do that. But you shouldn't have done it.
Orgies in the
That
bad
means you are aware.
If you got a girlfriend and you get listen,
Yo, y'all,
That means you're aware.
y'all use it.
That
First
means
of all,
you
no,
are
we
You
gonna
see
stop
what
all
I'm
this right now.
That means you
No,
can stop.
we not.
influences
No, we
your
not.
decision making.
No, we not. We're gonna stop all this right now. We're gonna stop all this right now. Y'all deliberately using a drunken high excuse to get away with as much as y'all possibly can
It's true
in
though,
the
gang.
moment.
It's true though,
And
gang.
I don't see this as a
How
problem.
many niggas you know that made a mistake?
So, let me ask you this. So, no.
How many niggas hit you up in there? Hold up.
Let me ask you this.
Try.
Is it an excuse or is it a spirit?
Nigga, that's
Which
an
one you
excuse.
want?
It's an
No
excuse.
way.
Which one you
That's the only
want?
excuse.
That's
You
the only
got a
excuse.
choice. John, you got a choice.
Sure.
Is it an excuse or is it a
Sure. Let me talk to you for a
or is
second.
it a fucking spirit
Let
taking
me
over
talk to
your
you for a
body,
second. Hold on,
taking over your mental?
Let me talk to you for a second, right?
Stop these
How many
get mad
niggas hit your
if I
phone?
get on that.
Right? How many niggas?
Nigga, I ain't know niggas
Yo,
regularly.
Hold on. How many niggas hit your
No, I
phone?
can't.
I'm like,
I can't.
yo,
Please don't.
last night was crazy, my nigga. Like I was with this joint. She gave it up. Everything. How many niggas hit your phone like that?
One.
Okay, even in that one, he wasn't in his right mind because he would have normally he would have done that, right? Normally he would have.
He was in his right
But he
mind.
wasn't. He wasn't.
He had no sense to call me.
When he told, okay, the next day,
No.
the next day he called you and said, yo, I had it. Yo,
Nigga. Nah.
but guess what? He had that kind of night.
It's an excuse. It's an
can't
excuse. It's a cleanup
It's
after.
not an excuse.
That's what it is. It's that you realize what happened and it's a cleanup after.
You
So
don't
you
man.
wrong.
How many niggas?
Yo,
Listen,
yo.
in history,
Yo,
how
you
many
bring
niggas have
up.
said that they slept with a chick that wasn't so attractive because they were so
Nah,
drunk that they
nigga.
looked attractive at the time?
Nah. You
Come on.
played on
It
because
looked
you have
attractive
to
at
at
the
the
time.
moment.
They looked attractive at the time.
That wasn't
The
the
next day
reason
after
at
they
the
realized it
time.
was a big fucking mistake.
It doesn't matter. That wasn't the reason at the
It's
time.
happened.
But because we talking
It's
about it, you
real.
gonna play it off.
It's happened. It's real.
Nah.
20 years ago. It happened, bro.
Nah.
I'm telling you.
You thought about it afterwards.
We getting ready to wrap this up. As you can see, we lost some brothers as the conversation went
Can I, Trev, can you get my phone and my lip
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Always.
my young brother?
My name is Miss Bliss. I do have my YouTube channel, and it's called Journey.
My young brother, thank you.
Bliss.
Can you get
So
my
it's the
lip
word
thing?
Journey, the number 2, BLISS.
I can't be in all these conversations.
Thank you guys for participating. We
You know,
enjoyed you
it's always a
guys.
pleasure.
H, you want to say goodnight and safe now?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say goodnight.
You gonna say goodnight?
Yeah.
And cheers, everyone. We're sitting up here.
Yo, good night, y'all. Hey, to the house.
Nice
Oh,
meeting
my
you.
goodness.
Dude, my big brother. Love you, man. Good night. Yo, man. Y'all fellas, man. Love y'all, man. Yo, great show. Man, my big young brother.
It's a lot of black love.
A lot of black.
Ah,
A lot of black
it's
alcohol.
yeah. Big shout out